Oh, I still have this on. How rude. There we go. Right then, let me actually sort this gameplay out. We can't adjust it. It looks a bit stretched, but go. Anyway, welcome back. Let me get it set up on my phone so I can have a look at the stream myself. Right then, welcome back. Last time we completed Chapter 1 of Dragon Age 2. We are now doing Chapter 2 of Dragon Age 2. I hope you enjoy. If not, then I have.
Dregs of humanity down with its waste. Fitting.
Oh, why I gotta do this?
Where else can I go?
Step out to the state because I want to refit some of my mansion people. I mean,
So, this is where you live. Not bad.
thank
I
you.
preferred the old place. It had more charm.
You're talking about the shack I shared with my mother, uncle, and brother.
I meant Lowtown. Dirty, chaotic, glorious Lowtown. The smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
Only, not really, no.
You can get your thrills in Hightown if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
I have to. Oh wait, sorry about that.
I can show you what I have in mind.
Adult content only.
I should go. That was an interesting diversion.
I was interested.
Is that all I am to you? Oh, my wounded heart.
We were using each other, sweet thing. I was curious about you, and now my curiosity is sated. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
What about love?
Love? We were ratting. It has nothing to do with love.
Uh-huh.
It's not always up to you. Love can be pretty persistent.
I don't care. It can go pester someone else. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
Really?
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything, a prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Limeran and decided he had to have me. My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price. Bitch.
Your marriage was loveless, And you've never experienced true love?
Oh, I've been in love. I fell in love with a man not long after my husband died. He foolishly asked for my hand. I refused to be tied down again, and I fled. It broke his heart. Destroyed him.
Love them and leave them, eh?
That's right. He should have known better.
You're not afraid of being hurt. You're just afraid of hurting someone else.
No, Look, it isn't like that. It's just easier this way. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
No, it wasn't confusing.
Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed.
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
Thank you. He's a great dog.
That's him.
Say hello to Volcanus, guys.
Slobbering status symbol.
The dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, this one just does not want to stay on. Anyway, I fixed the problem.
Quite a lovely estate.
I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I've heard that pirate girl of yours talk. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
Sounds like you've got someone in mind.
Nothing I'm ready to share yet, so don't pry. But it is refreshing to think I could still be courted at this age.
Welcome home, I said. Yes. Well, we'll get that replaced right away. Sorry about that.
I love you, my Sando. Let's sort out Sebastian's mission.
So, I never expected to be palling around with the captain of the guard.
We're not pals.
We're not? What about that time we painted each other's toenails?
Do you want something?
Love, life, and liberty. What more does a man need?
You're in a jolly mood.
Well, when you're here, I know you're not leading men into Darktown to arrest me. Frankly, I prefer the refugees.
It's a go.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember.
of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
You're sure about that?
More locks. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, Monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
What the hell is going on?
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness. I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings-on.
Hmm. Interesting, because I'm pretty sure you can go up. Okay.
Oh, lower, lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawk. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No, the feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us. You know what they say about a man with big hands.
I don't want to know. I really don't.
We should get going.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken ass, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
You shall. You're not Gandalf, so you won't be able to.
Demons, temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting. A ruin, so close to Hightown. I remember no such thing. In the shadows, more of them!
There we go. Well, that's pretty. Anything over here, anything over here, anything over here. Well, you can't deny they were at least trying to make it look different from the original, from the other maps. Hmm.
I'll pass.
Yeah, nah, fine. Right, since I got Sebastian, I can equip the... there probably is something dope at well on the chest, but I can always get something better later on. Actually, not that hard. This game. So. Sorry, I might have caused a problem. Yeah, I need to... Oh no, not again! It seems to only break. How far did it even get my stream? I know it also, so... Okay, yeah, I'm here. Wait, let me just put the game. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna let it load. Because I know there'll be a cutscene before the battle, so I'll be right back. Enjoy the loading.
Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
There we go, fixed it.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished, but it's far easier to nurture those that already exist.
Oh.
The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
I wouldn't betray me.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Oh, here we go again. I don't really like Sebastian anyway.
Let us return to the chapter. I must pray for me. Harriman's soul. Let us return to the chantry.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word.
No shit.
When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
So you get all the debauchery and none of the blame?
Do not suggest I did this by choice.
It's a demon of desire, Flora, not coercion. It can't tempt you with anything you truly don't want.
If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged.
Oh, how nice of you.
With you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
I have no. Like, he may hate me for what I say, but what I say is true. Excuse me.
So you're a prince, are you?
That is apparently true.
There's doubt?
I've accepted the burden. That's all that matters. Why do you ask, guard captain?
The entitled types are always trouble.
In that case, I'm glad I don't count myself as one.
They never do.
Blessed are those. I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
Wash behind the ears. Evil usually gets stuck there.
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will.
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawk. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
Killing a few hundred more bandits ought to help you make up your mind.
You do have a unique way of working out your inner struggles. Enough of this. I will make no decision today.
But while I'm here...
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company men did some looting. I figured I'd return the favor.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
You can't shoot your family at a charging bandit and stop him dead between the eyes.
Do you hold nothing sacred, Hawk?
Nope.
I'll stop dwelling on what can't be fixed and appreciate this gift you found for me. I look forward to testing it.
A demon behind the attack on Sebastian's family. Truly, whatever has happened in Kirkwall has thinned the veil. pray to Andraste for guidance. The Maker would not set me a challenge greater than I can manage.
Yes. That's all I'm going to say to that.
And here, I thought the Chantry was against mind reading.
Did something happen to you in the Circle? I understand there were problems in Ferelden.
Are you saying a mage can only be unhappy in the Circle if demons are involved? No. It's not about Aldred. It's not about being beaten or raped by a Templar. That does happen. But I've been fortunate. It's a larger principle. The freedom every man, woman, and child born in Thedas have as a natural right.
You were given to the Circle. I was given to the Chantry. Hawke was driven away from home by the Darkspawn. None of us are free.
True notes have never been spoken. Alright, I actually don't have that many quests.
I hope all is well.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up.
Agreed.
May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
Good idea. He'll put the fear of dog into them.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?
He's up for that.
No attacks, no disasters, no out-of-control enchantments. It's a good day.
Enchantment? Enchantment. God, I love Sandal. Alright, next quest. I'm doing the Kanawi one, so...
Dirty, crowded.
You are Hawke. A patrol went missing along the Wounded Coast. The Arashok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
If I did kill them, why would I tell you? You just attacked me.
I seek an answer to a question. What has happened to the missing Karatam? Vengeance is not relevant to this task.
That's...
I can't be your only suspect. There's Coterie, Carter, Templars. Take your pick.
You think the boss in this city could fell a Karatam? Hardly. You are another matter. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
Interesting.
It seems the Kunari aren't exactly in a hurry to return home.
All are forbidden.
Sirrah Hawke.
Yes?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Kunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawke. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock. You will want to hunt him.
Excuse me, but this sounds like quite the feat.
It was allowed. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawke. You will want to hunt him.
Any idea where we can find Javaris?
I heard about a sell-off. Merchant territories and such. They don't do that unless someone left in a hurry. I'd have figured he'd rook some noble. He's sure not a burglar.
Just tell me where he is.
I haven't kept up on the squirt. Ask the coterie.
Yeah, I will.
Hate on, Hawk. It will be interesting to see if you die.
Can we not close these doors? Okay. That's what we're doing this quest. It's an important quest. Back later.
Blondie, I don't mean to sound critical, but have you considered a new line of work?
Such as?
Pretty much anything. I don't think Renegade Mage has a bright future, or any retirement plan.
Turn up your purses, Kirk.
You're selling the assets of Javaris Tinto?
We are. Limited districts, limited contracts. Keeps territory clear and separate from the start. He had a meager lot, but he skipped with dues outstanding. So up it goes.
Sounds like he's made a few friends. Can one of them point me his way?
Ask that about anyone else, I'd have you thrown out. This one, he owes me too. Javaris left in a hurry. I'd put him at Smuggler's Cup if he's avoiding patrols. It empties at a cave outside town. Tell him I said, don't come back.
Javaris doesn't exactly sound like a masterminded work here.
No, he does not. Although he does sound like an idiot. Right, I'll level up. Get more magic, more cunning, and then, yeah. Excuse me. Hello, Jarvis. Been a while.
That any way to greet an old friend?
You? Granny's garters. She would hire you. I can't buy a break on discount. You know what? Go ahead. Take my head and pike it back to that sodding elf. I need the rest.
What in blazes are you talking about?
Wait, you don't know? Then what? You're tracking for the Kunari? Then she did it. That elf got them after me for nothing. Bitch born.
The obvious thief was perhaps a bit too obvious.
Look, I'm minding business, same old. And out of the blue, some elf tries to kill me. Says she's got the Kunari powder and I'm her cover. I slipped her, hired some bodyguards, and ran for it. And now you're here. Great.
So far, all I see is you.
Leaving the other person behind is the first step in running away. Sorry if that's inconvenient. Here. Want to drag Dark into light? I had a man follow her. The elf's in Lowtown. I just want to get out with my dead guards. Thanks for that.
Sounds like you have a long way to go. Hopefully.
Right. Got me a rosy future to plan out. Think I'll start by selling some boots. Sodding bunch of... Take a long breath on a short shaft, you blasted dog lord inroaders.
Oh, we're here.
Is there something you want, Anders?
You really don't have the temperament for a slave.
Is that a compliment or an ins?
I'm just wondering how your master didn't kill you.
How have the Templars not killed you?
I'm charming.
Yeah, let's do the Lost Patrol while we're here. It's on the way, so... Woman for Mithril's favor. Interesting. I am... What level am I? I'm level... I'm level whatever.
All of you, I can't fight the damned air. You want to live, stay out.
What's going on, Mason?
Guard Captain, there's... I can't even describe.
On your time, son.
Reports of some haze with a stench of rust and throw-up. There was a cloud, then a lingering mist. Anyone caught in the cloud just... Then the others just wretched themselves dead.
All right, keep your post. We'll take it from here. He's a good man. Trust that it's as bad as he says.
How about we skip this one? Send your man instead.
How about I shove a canary up your coal mine? Let's go. Maker. We need to stop.
Excuse me.
Dismissed. Find the source.
This should do the trick on those barrels.
take comfort in his certainty when this is over.
So, your fault, I presume?
Is that Sirrah Hawk? You have enemies. I'm glad it's you, really. These poor people. You are a much better target.
So, care to explain your particular brand of crazy?
Qunari take my people. My siblings forget their culture, then go to the Qun for purpose. We're losing them twice. So I get some help from your people. We'll take the Qunari thunder, make some accidents, and make them hate it. But this is all wrong.
You were going to kill people anyway. That's not funny at all, really.
It can still work. They're hidden in your city. They'll enrage the faithful and make sure the Qunari are blamed. Me, I'm finished. I just need a few more bodies. A few more.
Don't give him an inch!
Arashok was right, and wrong. You'll need to know about this.
Survivors are finally truth. Thank you, Marcel.
You're welcome.
I found your patrol. They won't be coming back.
You have stolen my duty, Basra. We were supplied for this task, but you have done this instead. Take what was meant for us. So, I was wrong about our thief.
You'll get used to it.
They say we were careless with our trap, that this is our fault. But even without the Sarkamek, there would have been death. This elf was determined to lay blame at our feet. Selfishness, want, denial. How do you allow this to continue?
If you won't talk straight, then we won't talk.
Hold. Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You turned from me. Do you turn as easily from all this chaos?
I agree, it's a mess.
But you don't see that as a problem?
I see it as an opportunity, and I intend to take full advantage.
Karastan are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. It is an undeniable certainty. What full advantage can you take without that authority?
Sorry, I find myself distracted by deny and die.
And yet you accept the random violence that plagues this nation. I wonder if the weaker of your citizens would be so close to certainty. Your kind may force our role to change, if the Qun demands.
That weak elf made a good effort at using your own weapon against you.
We have but one weapon, the certainty of the Qun. It cannot be used against us. And it doesn't matter. I am not here to fight. I am here to satisfy a demand you cannot understand.
It's taking long enough.
It will take as long as needed. No ship is coming. There is no rescue from duty to the Qun. I am stuck here.
You could have built a ship by now, you know.
It is not about a ship. Filth stole from us. Not now, not the Sarkamek. Years ago. A simple act of greed has bound me. We are all denied Parvolin until I alone recover what was lost under my command. That is why this elf and her shadows are unimportant. That is why I do not simply walk from this pustule of a city. Fixing your mess is not the demand of the Qun, and you should all be grateful! Thank you, human, for your service. Leave.
He's on the edge. The Viscount should know.
He is, isn't he? You can just tell with the voice. He's just like, oh fuck this, I'm out. He can't leave.
Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole street.
An accident on purpose, more or less.
Right. A mad elf, pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
You could send him gold and he'd complain it was heavy.
And it's about to get worse. A shame. There were overtures of civility. Your influence, no doubt.
Do I want to hear what happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
Do the Qunari generally keep you updated?
Qunari do not disappear. They know we watch, and they are not shy about their movement. Speak to Seneschal Brown. He has details that show how damning this is. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
I technically got 2 main quests.
Good day, Sirach.
Oh, yeah, let me, Right, the recruit horn is out here. I need to bring in some members.
You have information about the missing Qunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all, but that is neither here nor there.
So where would you start, if you were the starting type?
I would begin with the most obvious failure. It's clear the City Guard has no excuse for allowing this, unless they were involved.
Have any failed to report?
Several. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
A hanged man.
Hanged man.
Got to be.
Right. Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny as it is.
Hawk, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
Oh? This should be good.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to Guardsman Donnick, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
If that's all you need, I'll walk the 100 feet to him.
Thank you, and please hurry back with his reaction. I appreciate this, Hawk, I really do.
Guardsman Donnick. Sir Hawk, it's been some time. You're here in Hightown now, right? I think the captain mentioned it. I see your uncle now and then on my patrols, but we don't talk.
I have it on good authority that you are going to enjoy this.
Am I now? It's a copper relief of marigolds? And it helpfully says so. Marigolds. Well, how crafty. Is there a meaning to this that I should know?
Possibly, here, you throw this away?
Well, it certainly conveys that. Right. I'm sure we both have things to do, of varying import. Sarah Hawk.
Is there some reason Aveline just made us look like idiots?
You're back. Of course you are. You're efficient. Get things done, good or ill. So, how did Donick react?
To your garbage, you mean?
I thought it was clear. Metal is strong, copper ages well, flowers are soft. I've clearly gone about this the wrong way. Don't talk to him again. Just take this, the patrols for next week. Post it to the roster and just... listen.
All right. Posting the roster just over there.
I need to know exactly how he reacts. That's key. Thank you.
Too many hits to the head. Or not enough.
Hey, Donick! Whose pucker have you been greasing to get Hightown?
What? You're daft. I'm working those skinnings across town.
Says here you're guarding the square. Always been a make-work job, that one. You someone's pet?
Check your eyes. It's a mistake.
Says the pet.
You have got to be kidding me. What did I do to get that post?
Oh, I don't know.
Donick thinks I'm punishing him. But Hightown is a safe patrol, a reward.
You wanted his reaction.
All right. I can fix this. I need 3 goats.
So wait,
and a
what?
sheaf of wheat. You'll take them to his mother.
Okay.
It's a dowry tradition. Maybe it will smooth the process.
Hold a moment. You're sweet on the boy.
So help me, whore. I will break you.
Oh, this is glorious. All this flailing is her idea of courtship.
How exactly did you think this mess would work?
I don't know what I thought. I've been focused on being captain for so long, that's all I know.
I'm confused. Wasn't Lady Manhands married already?
That was a long time ago. It was easier, or seemed to be.
I can drag him in here right now. Just say the word.
Oh, and how would that look? The captain ordering her guardsmen to... It wouldn't help.
So go out, get him drunk. Shame is a great equalizer.
What? Just go out somewhere?
Yeah.
It's that easy.
What? Too simple?
Tell Donick, invite him to the Hanged Man. Don't tell him about me. Make something up. It's a surprise, or just you, or a group, anything to get him there. He's not like the others. I don't want him to think he's meeting the captain.
Guardsman Donick, how are you?
Good, I suppose.
Doesn't matter. Free for an evening?
I have no immediate patrols. Why?
A night at the Hanged Man for all the guard. You'll come? Of course you'll come.
Should I have heard of this? Very well, Sarah Hawk. I guess I'll be there. Never going to be the last to hear of these things.
Yeah, and then you have to do some shit. But other than that, it's all good. Anyway, I got some things to talk to the companions before I go to
Ah, you've returned. A letter arrived for you. It's on the desk. That's where I'll put messages which come while you're out.
Who's a funny boy? You are. Yes, you are.
Are you really getting involved with those Canary? Be careful. They don't think like us.
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, isn't that just the cutest thing?
You can't see it, but below deck there's a perfect replica of you with a dozen sailors in attendance.
You tease. I'm sure there isn't. It is a worthy goal to work towards, however. Thank you, Hawk. This was a thoughtful gesture.
Hawk, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint if you're buying. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Ravane, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
I've really missed Bartrand. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
Slow day.
That's another quest. Mirror XP.
I've got something to show you. Come and see. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Of all the giant mirrors in your house, Meryl, this is easily the nicest.
I knew if anyone would understand, you would. I've spent the last few years restoring this. One of my clan found it in the Brazilian forest, we think. Poor Tamlin. We never found him. Just the shattered pieces of the Alluvion.
What's an Alluvion?
Long ago, the elves had a kingdom. An empire that covered Thedas. And every city had an Alluvion. The mirrors let them communicate across their empire. But I don't know how exactly. My people have lost so much. We know almost nothing of the days before Arlathan. This is a piece of our history.
Tell me you didn't bring the killer mirror to Kirkwall just because it's pretty.
It's not dangerous, I promise. I fixed it, or tried to, with blood magic. The mirror won't hurt anyone. But it doesn't work. I've tried everything, and I think it's because it needs to be finished with a special tool. An Arulin home, and my clan has one. It's been in their hands for generations.
I hear a butt coming.
I can't go back there alone. You have no idea, the Keeper. I can't talk to her. We fight or talk circles around each other. She has a disappointed frown that turns your bones to jelly. Please, help me. You will, won't you?
I'll go with you.
Master Anus, I'll find some way to repay you, I promise.
Actually, why don't I just go to straight to Anders's? I don't know why. Because we can do that. Anders's Glen is literally right there.
Have you noticed how many Tranquil are in the gallows courtyard lately? And don't tell me I'm just sensitive to it. I've been watching, and every day there are new Tranquil, selling their bloody wares. Good mages too. People I know past their harrowing.
Are you imagining some sinister plot to turn all the mages in Kirkwall tranquil?
I'm not imagining it. The Templars are using the right of tranquility to silence those who speak against them. They're working on a deliberate plan to turn every mage in Kirkwall within the next 3 years.
And here I was worried you were having delusions of persecution again.
There are groups in Kirkwall who help those fleeing the Circle. I've talked to people on the inside. The plan is the work of a Templar named Sir Ulrich. I've had a run-in with him myself. He's the one who did the ritual on Karl. Nasty piece of work. Likes to make mages beg.
Don't Templars have anything better to do than come up with new ways to torment mages?
No. I've been working with a group. A secret mage underground that helps others escape the gallows. They have a way in. A secret entrance under the walls of the gallows. Come with me tonight, please.
That will help.
Help me find the evidence of Sir Ulrich's tranquil solution.
I'll be there. Though this Sir Ulrich would be a fool to keep such a plan in writing.
Then let us pray he's a fool as well as a bastard. I'm ready to go when you are. Our entrance is concealed not far from here.
It's actually hard because I really want. So yeah, we'll do Anders, and then what we'll do is head back home, recruit new, change up the party.
Do not tell anyone about this way into the gallows. It's a secret that has saved the lives of hundreds of mages. This is it. This tunnel will take us into the gallows. Are you ready to help me find evidence of the tranquil solution?
Let's go.
It's weird why they do this. He believes in it, so
if we find evidence of Sir Ulrich's... I'm taking it straight to the Grand Cleric. She will not be able to claim neutrality then. him has built these tunnels to service the Templars who crave the stuff.
Alright, let's go then.
No, please. I haven't done anything wrong.
That's a lie. What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
No. No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
The Chantry frowns on Templars who take personal advantage of their charges.
Who's this?
It's the Divine. Come all the way from Orlais to tell you personally what a jackass you are.
You fiends will never touch a mage again. They will die! I will have every last Templar for these abuses.
The Templars are gone. You can stop glowing.
Every one of them will feel justice's burn.
Get away from me, demon!
I am no demon. Are you one of them, that you would call me such?
Anders, that girl is a mage. We rescued her from being made tranquil.
She is theirs. I can feel their hold on her.
She's the reason you're fighting, Anders. Don't turn on her now.
Please, Messer.
Baker, no. I almost... If you weren't here... I need to get out of here.
You saved my life, Messer. What was that thing?
Don't worry. It was all a trick by the Circle to scare you away from ever summoning demons.
I wouldn't. I never...
It was a joke.
Can I go home now?
Find your parents, but don't stay there. You must leave Kirkwall.
I know. There's nowhere in the city where Sir Ulrich's men won't find me. Thank you, Messer. Andraste herself must have put you in that room.
Alone in the dark.
Right, let's go see Anders and then give him the papers and be like,
Kunari don't never get sick.
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
This is all Sir Ulrich had. Looks like the Tranquil solution began and ended with him.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea. Meredith rejected the idea. This was not what I expected. Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you've said.
I said nothing. But anyway, that's good to see what's happening outside of my gaming world. Right. Seriously?
Age is what you can keep down.
Maybe I should find a nice...
What are you doing?
Putting out milk. I miss having a cat around. But I think the refugees have scared them all off. Or maybe eaten them. You know, I've been meaning to thank you. Having someone like you making a name for yourself in Kirkwall. It's done a lot for mages.
I was only here
You're
for...
the kind of leader we need. To tell the world we won't be punished any longer for our maker-given gifts.
Who said anything about me leading? I was going to watch, with snacks.
Mages in this city look up to you. They want what you have. Just knowing you exist is enough to light the fire.
Why do none of my friends ever just want to be the best wallet player in Lowtown?
With the great Hawk deigned to associate with the best wallet player in Lowtown. Seriously, though. I couldn't do this without your support. I couldn't hold on to this spirit of vengeance inside me. But I know you won't let me lose myself to him.
Cool. No.
Kunari don't never get sick.
deal with the companion quests, and then we're good to go.
I hope all is...
A fascinating breed. Such intelligence and strength. Do you ever wonder what he thinks about?
He still thinks about dog things, just with more clarity.
Are you aware that this breed originated in Tevinter? The Magisters bred them. It said the Mabari defected during the Imperium's invasion of Ferelden. Merely a tale, but I rather like the idea they found the barbarians more palatable than the mages. Exactly so. Let's hope your hound doesn't take after his ancestors too strongly, hmm?
Nothing new to report, I'm afraid.
Hunters.
Stop right there! You are in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
Fenris is a free man!
I won't repeat myself. Back away from the slave now!
I am not your slave!
Where is he?
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me!
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You chose the wrong master. Adriana. I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
This is someone you know?
My old master's apprentice. I remember her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Daenerys. If she's here, it's at his bidding. He knew he wouldn't let this go.
Then why are we standing around?
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare, or flee.
I don't clean up this mess.
I haven't gone shopping really.
we must be careful. There were many such holdings once, especially in the mountains, where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Maybe she wanted to redecorate. Add a few flowers.
She's not a flowers kind of woman. Let's hope this isn't a waste of time. They're still here. Good. See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
Blood magic.
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
Bad that idea.
Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
It's a demon at work. By this point, there's nothing human left inside.
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
You're just a slave to them. Property to be used.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
If you go to Kirkwall, I can help you.
Yes? Oh, praise the Maker. Thank you.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
I gave her a job, Fenris.
Ah, then that's good. My apologies. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
Who did I give that to?
You do not want me dead!
Yeah, you sure about that?
Only one person I want dead more.
Yeah.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Denarius. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life? Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ehrman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you.
We're
done here.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
And here I thought you were unreasonable.
This doesn't mean we shouldn't look for your sister.
What else should it mean? Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go.
Yeah, let's not do a mission that.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
People take their frustrations out on me all the time.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, pound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
We're friends, Fenris.
I'm not certain I know what that is. Last bottle of the Egregio. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
And what's that?
The anniversary of my escape. Astia Vala Firmundis. Care to hear the story?
I'd like that.
Let's see. You've heard of Saharan? The Imperium and the Qunari have fought over the island for centuries now. I was there with Denarius during a Qunari attack. I managed to get him to a ship, but there was no room for a slave. I was left behind. I barely got out of the city alive.
There's nothing like war for covering one's escape.
I had no intention of escaping. That time. There are rebels in the Saharan jungles called Fog Warriors. They found me and took me in, nursed me back to health. I stayed with them for a time, until Daenerys finally came for me.
He was relieved to see you'd survived, right?
Relieved to see his investment hadn't ended up in Kunari hands, perhaps. I'd grown fond of the rebels. They bowed to no master and fought for their freedom. It was beyond my experience. When Daenerys came, they refused to let him take me. He ordered me to kill them. So I did. I killed them all.
Once a slave, always a slave?
It felt inevitable. My master had returned and this fantasy life was over. But once it was done, I looked down at their bodies. I felt I couldn't. I ran and never looked back.
Gripping stuff. You should write it down.
You think they teach slaves how to write? I've never spoken about what happened to anyone. I've never wanted to. Perhaps this is what it means to have a friend.
Might want to take it easy on that bottle.
It's the last one, I swear. To you, Hawk. A finer mage I have never met. We should move on.
And what other companion? I got so many companion quests. Do this. I got the. It's 6. Alright. I'm gonna finish off here. I won't be streaming tomorrow, so go put that on. Oh, hello. There we go. That's better. Anyway, yeah, as I said, I am not going to stream tomorrow. It's Sunday. I decided I'm never going to stream on Sundays, but